Hey all friends, welcome back to the channel for our second New World video. Hanging out in the Red Fox Tavern. We've reached a new settlement. Basically you're kind of sent to this first light hamlet. You're sent to this settlement from a quest point of view basically. Yeah, and I thought I would just point out some of the stuff that I'm picking up as I go along. I'm not sure if this is interesting to you, but it may give you an idea of some of the mechanics in the game, and then you can decide if it's good or not. First thing to mention, I think, is the chat. being a new MMO with lots of exposure, it attracts lots of people, and in the chat I've seen a fair number of numpties. In fact, that's to be expected. I'm not quite sure why it always seems to centre around PvP. I'm not generalising, but for some reason people who, the bigger numpties seem to be the ones who like PvP in games. I'm not quite sure why that is. Maybe it's a drive to be dominant and that spills over into over-enthusiasm. But yeah, I think it's probably going to have that kind of community to a certain extent. Not everyone, but it's going to have that there. So yeah, something to think about. I love the atmosphere of the game. It's great. Lots of immersive stuff going on. Love these pewter tankards, I'm assuming they are. That wine drink vase looks like it's made of, well, it could be clay, I guess. But anyway, let's run around and show you some of the stuff. There's a tavern keeper. Some of the stuff that this is stuff that the game is telling me basically, so I will then feed it back to you. There is a marketplace just up here, trading post, where you can sell stuff and buy stuff. You can also put up work orders, which I believe people can complete for you if you require some resources. And yeah, and basically you pay them for it. That's essentially how it works. Seems to be quite an interesting system. Let's see what else we've got. Yeah, there's a red fox. I'm assuming it could be cool. It could be the red fox and tankard. I've just called it the red fox. Thought that was a good thing. There's a storage area, I guess what you would call a bank, just round here in one of these sheds. Storage shed where you can store your stuff. That's quite interesting. There are factions in the game. Adjudicator Jeffrey. I think you have to go through some quests to join a faction, and I'm assuming the faction system is going to be tied to PvP, maybe, where there's 3 different factions where they fight for each other. So you've got that. You've got player housing. You can purchase this house for 3,000 gold. I've currently got 107. I've currently got 171. I was kind of thinking to myself, I'm sorry, I keep getting messages, which is incredibly unprofessional. Let me just deal with that. Hail, well met. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, so when I looked at the housing price, I thought my housing's probably only going to be really any good for guilds, but it looks like it might be quite easy to raise the gold actually to buy your own house. I'm not sure how it works. There only seems to be a certain amount of plots. What these settlements also have is like a standing level which goes up. I've got a territory reward that I've unlocked, which I'm not 100% sure yet exactly how it works. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. And 5% more territory standing while in first light. Yeah, so the settlements have tax rates as well, which can be various levels, high, low, whatever. Yeah, so there's little bonuses you can get when you're actually in a settlement, and I guess he's got the same here for each settlement. It's very deep. There's a lot here. I must confess I wasn't expecting this. When I first heard about the game, I wasn't expecting this level of... I mean, I haven't looked into it, so obviously I'm completely wrong. Not completely wrong. I it's completely unaware of what was going on, so ignorance is bliss, as they say. But I wasn't aware that there was this much, these many systems, these amount of systems in the game and this much detail. So it's interesting. I'm going to increase my standing. So I guess, I don't know if that means that when I do quests I get more standing with the area, if you want to help them out. If I'm fighting around the area, you get more standing. I'm not 100% sure. But you've got housing as well. I love the houses. I love the graphical, I love the style in general. Because basically what it feels like is that, as I said, it feels quite, I guess, like 15th, 16th, 17th century, well, more probably 16th, 17th century type thing going on. Which I like a lot, but with magic thrown in, you know. So yeah, I quite like that mixture of real world and fantasy. What else have I got to show you? We'll go up there in a second. I'm currently doing some quests for this guy, this person here, Trader Viyayan. But we'll have a look up here, and I'll show you also the Town Hall. Now if we go around to the map here, we've got Territory Planning Board, View Territory Progression. So you can also upgrade the Improved Lifestyle. So you can also upgrade the various parts, like for crafting and all that kind of stuff. And it looks like once you do that, the villages expand to a capital. So I guess it's good for everyone to do this. I don't quite know how you do it. Okay, I'm assuming this is for everyone. So upgrade. Okay, so there's a cooldown for adding new projects. But I'm assuming that this is for everyone. So if you do this, it requires gold, as you can see. And then this benefits everyone, or does it just benefit you? I'm not 100% sure. But it's interesting that this will upgrade to a capital at some point. I'm not sure then if factions fight over it. And then if your faction holds it, you get benefits, or you're the only faction that gets benefits for it. Or maybe this is an NPC faction, an NPC town that you can't take over. I'm not sure. I'm kind of just pointing this stuff out as I find it to you. But I'll work my way through some of the other quests here. And when I find something that I feel that you may find useful, I will come back. So, gathering. Do you like having to gather 80 items, and you only get one item per gather? Yeah, this game's got that. I can never work out why anyone thinks this is fun in a game. It's not. It's just time-consuming nonsense, and your game should be filled with other things to consume time, other than just keep pressing E 80 times to collect wood. It's not good. Now maybe as your gathering skill goes up, you collect more, but this is no. I don't want to do that. Oh, actually, no. Okay, let's be fair. Let's chop a tree and see how much wood I get. 8 wood. Okay, well there you go. You've just learned something. I've just learned something. I was moaning, whinging without actually looking at really how it works. And yes, you don't have to keep clicking on bushes. I stand corrected. That's exactly what we want. And it looks like all the trees, always a big tree, this one. Anyway, you can collect more wood. Ignore my whining. So here we are at a crafting table. We need to craft, to finish off the quest, we need to refine the items that we picked up. So first of all, we need 4 coarse leather, I believe. Let's craft. As you can see, there is a gold tax there for crafting. I'm not sure if you noticed that, but yeah, a tax that goes into some coffers to maybe to upgrade the town. Maybe that's how it works. I'm also looking. I also need to create some timber. Who's this guy? Artificer Kim. Okay. Smelt. Craft stone block at stone cutting. Okay. Wood shop. I need timber. How much do I need? 20 timber. Okay. So there is a tax for that. I get 1 gold tax. Okay. So maybe that tax goes into the coffers for the town and it upgrades. It's really really interesting. I know that maybe you guys have played this sort of game before, but it's not something that I've I've done. Really, really good. Tier 3 wood shop. Alchemist. I love his plague mask. The Syndicate. Yeah, so that's one of the factions. Interesting. Okay, so craft stone block. I did it again. 20 stone blocks. Refined stone cutting. Stone block. 20. I think that's correct. Okay, quest done. Let's go back. Yeah, so... Oh, cut floored amber. Cut floored amethyst. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but also you got magic items in the game. And they seem to be coloured like you get in Diablo, for example. They also seem to have sockets, so you can put sockets into them, basically. Yeah, to upgrade them. Let's take this back. One thing I've kind of chuckled at, I do find these kind of things funny. As well as like, I'm quite interested in player psychology, so often I look at the chat just to see what people are talking about and what sort of people are playing the game. But also like developer psychology. You know, I know that this won't matter to anyone particularly. For most of you, you just won't care. You'll play for the game, and that's fine. And I'm not saying it matters. I'm not, you know, I'm not an ist. I'm just pointing out how things are at the moment. And every noteworthy NPC I've spoken to so far has been a woman. You know, and that is not by coincidence. It's almost as though someone somewhere has said, scared to make one of the leaders a man in case people go, oh, game's misogynistic or all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's interesting to see. It's interesting to see where we are. Yeah. So we get an armor case. Let's complete that quest. Okay, so what have we got to do now? I think I just completed that quest. Okay, so this is now going to lead us onto the town projects board. This is all really interesting, I have to say. I haven't played it. I mean, I'm sure you guys have. I don't know. I know a lot of people play Rust, where you run around punching trees to gain resources and stuff. I haven't played an MMO before with this kind of thing going on. I'm looking around to see. So it's already something going on. So I can't start another upgrade. I'm looking around to see if there's a tax section showing us like how much tax is available. So I'm not sure if that tax that you pay is actually going into this, or if you have to pay your own gold. I'm not sure. 15,000 gold. Holy smoke! So there's lots of buffs, gathering buffs, lots of buffs you can do. And view the list of available town projects. Isn't that what I've done? I'm not sure. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong board. Town project board. Where's the town projects board? Oh, it's outside. I do apologise. Here we go. Ah, okay. Upgrade wood shops to... Ah, okay, so... Upgrade wood shop to tier 3. Ah, okay. That's interesting. So is that costing? So it's giving me... It's in project points, hunt 20 wars, which I haven't done. Explore and find. 2 lacing. In progress. Ah, so I can start these missions which help towards the upgrade. But it's already got the required. Let's go back and have a quick look. This is all very interesting. I think it's the wood shop that's currently in. It's currently. Yeah, wood shop tier 3 is currently on the go. So you can contribute to these quests. So does that 100% mean that's been 100% fulfilled, or can we speed that up by adding stuff to it? I'm not really clear, because I don't want to put stuff into it if it's already been upgraded. But then there's like a very long cooldown, it seems, to then upgrade and something else. So really interesting. Okay, anyway, I'll stop again here and come back. Cultist robe, sir. Suits you, sir. So, the game wants me to make my own sword as an introduction to crafting. I've got to use a smelter for iron ingots first. It looks like I need 9 of those. What's interesting is it's got all these other different, like star metal ingot. Orichalcum ingot. I wonder if, yeah, this would be not quite those higher tiers, but yeah. A star metal weapon. Woohoo! Here we go. Okay. Craft an iron straight sword at the forge. Where is the forge? Someone's got some sort of. There's a skill that lets you jump forward quickly, which looks pretty interesting. Where's the forge? Stone cutting. It's definitely not a forge. Neither is that. I can't find the forge. I'm sure you can see the forge, and you're thinking, Bob, there's the forge. Smelter. This sort of thing only happens on video. Only happens on video. Is the forge inside the building? Yes, it is. There we go. Well done, Bob. Okay. I need to craft my own straight sword. Ingots required. Got some other bits and pieces as well. Oh, as off increased perk chance, so you get perks and stuff, as I said. So hopefully I can make myself a staff to do some magic. Okay, there we go. Kim is a lad, I believe. Okay, quest done. I've increased some. I got another increase, another Hamlet increase. So I increased standing again and XP, I think. So okay, hunting blind rewards. Camping. Survivalist riches. Okay, so I'm also getting these armour cases that have got rewards in. You get different tiers. Double click it to open it up. A lumberjack shirt. Not as good as my cultist robe, which I'm pleased about because I like the cultist robe. There's never anything wrong with a cultist. So let's go and talk to Survivalist Riches. I hope you're getting something from these videos and you're getting some sort of idea of how the game plays. Oh, a house, look, a little shack. That'd be interesting. There isn't much housing around, I've noticed, so I wonder like who and who doesn't get the housing. Or if you buy a house at a location, like more than one person can do that, so you just go to the same location and then you instance into your house maybe. Look at this guy. Woo! Task of ensuring all okay. Small camp in the wilderness. Oh, excellent. That's interesting. I wonder what the resting is for, because what I've noticed outside when I've been killing mobs is you essentially you eat food and it gives you your health back. So I'm wondering if there's something that forces you to camp at certain points, which would be really good. I hope so, because I think this kind of like immersive kind of role-playing aspects is the sort of things that are missing from games, RPGs. Okay. 2 wolf dens. Okie doke. I will get a new weapon. Awesome. Make camp in the wild. Travel to Howling Falls. Okay. I think the problem with camps and things like this is that it says make camp in the wild and travel to Howling Falls, but Howling Falls I've already passed. It's not that far away. You know, they make it sound like it's a massive trek, which I wish it was, and you kind of needed to camp on the way. Yeah, that would be good. But anyway, yeah, we need to. Oh no, where am I going? The wrong way. We need to head to Howling Wilds, where I have been to before, and we'll also make camp. Oh, another little house for sale. Look, it's only 2,000, that one. Oh, excellent. I wonder how the housing works. I wonder if there's only a limited amount, and then you're buggered if you don't get anything. Not sure. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll try our camp first, and we'll see what the camp does. What I should probably do is, yeah, I mean, level 2 sword. My sword is, this is better sword for damage, so we'll do that for now. People, oh people, what's wrong with you? Oh, people have just made camps along the road. Go off to the side, role play some stuff for God's sake. What's that all about? Okay. Maybe camps should be instant so you can't see them. That's a bit frustrating. Anyway, I'll make my camp here off the road. There we go. Uneven. So we need some flint and some wood. Brilliant. Okay. Use this camp to respawn, recover and do basic. Oh, excellent. Okay, so that's excellent. Respawn. I'm not sure what recover means, but I can also do some... let's make some food. I've made some light rations. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Nice and rare as well, as it should be. Excellent. Okay. So... there's my camp where I can recover. I'm not quite sure what the recovery means. Maybe you've got no food, you can go and recover. But let's go up to Howling Falls. I'll get to Howling Falls and come back again. Hello guys, welcome back. So we've made it to Howler Falls, and I thought I would just show you some archery combat. Lots of people here killing mobs, so you kind of have to wait for them to respawn, I think. But you do get I think obviously why people run around tagging mobs is because you get you get credit for it, which I find slightly annoying. Here's archery. You seem to get more for headshots. Yeah, bow mastery, which I don't really want to do bow mastery. So we don't seem to both get credit for that. I'm not sure if it's who does the most damage. Yeah, alright mate. Honestly. So tag fine, that's the thing that annoys me though. You know. Anyway, stop moaning, Bob. Yeah, so if you tag, you get the skill increase. What I quite like about the character progression is that there's an overall character level, but then when you kill a mob, you get experience in the weapon that you've used. So I guess I'm not sure if it will be better at some point to have like a. Oh, can I get some credit for that one? No, I'm doing what I was moaning about other players doing now, aren't I? Yeah, I'm not sure if you just have one character that can do it all. Oh, I just spammed that. Only needed to spam there. I moved my camp a bit closer as well, so if I died, I would respawn click, go nearer. You can get a room at an inn as well, when you can respawn there. There's also a tracking skill as well, which is quite interesting. What I noticed as well is if you do a backstab, you do more damage. Yeah, these mobs it's not really working on. Oh, that's doing a lot of damage. Yeah. With the zombies, they run past you, you hold heavy attack down and backstab, you did a lot more damage, so that was something else I discovered. Okay, so we're going to complete these quests and I'll come back and we'll probably finish off the video for now. An awesome view from here, really atmospheric game, looks really nice, runs beautifully as well I have to say. Also I've increased my field of view because it's on 50 and that certainly yeah, has helped the immersiveness even more. So we've arrived at the Full Moon Wolves camp, and yeah, interesting. You can't really do that combat trick with these dudes. They just dodge essentially. No, they will hit you even if you try and move around them. Yeah, that was probably not a good idea because my health's a bit low. Let's chomp on some food. We're circling each other. Who's going to go first? Okay. Ah, okay. Oh, no, it didn't work that time. Oof, they got that move that kind of knocks you over. Yeah, it's difficult to... You can't do that thing that you did with the zombies, it doesn't seem. And that's that quest done. Well, I think I'll end the video here. I think we've seen quite enough in this video of some of the systems. What I'll do, you know, I'm not sure how long this preview is lasting for, this test phase, and I'm not sure when we'll be able to play a game. But picking up some flint and some rocks. Yeah, but at some point before the preview finishes, I will do some more videos when I see something new that you might find interesting. Yeah, thanks for watching.